Toonami Studios. Welcome back to class, everyone. This is Strange Adventures Issue 2. This is the story where all of the magical children of the Marvel Universe are now attending a class because Harry Potter sold gangbusters and we want to be a part of that. So join me as we talk about Issue 2 of Strange Academy. Did I say Strange Adventures the first time there? I don't even remember. Strange Academy. It's Strange Academy. It's the first day of classes. All of our students are very excited to get where they're going and figure out what this school is about. I just love seeing the dynamic between all these characters. I think it's become very interesting stuff. You see just who's interested in who, what's going on there. Everyone's being really nice, which I like. You see Emily and Shaylee are being nice to the Frost Giant. I think that's really cool to see. Thoth is becoming a really fascinating guy to me. There's a lot about this book I liked, and I want to apologize right off the bat by saying I do not remember the names of every character yet. I'm getting there and I'm figuring it out as I go. It really helped me reading the book that they put up the description of every character and like here's our main characters for this book, here are their names. I didn't remember them. I wish I had that up in front of me so I could remember what characters were what, but we'll get through that and we'll move on. So it's the first day of school, we're meeting our instructors. We have the Ancient One who is teaching a class about, I think, magical artifacts, which is kind of interesting to see. He releases a genie for the class to figure out how to put back in the bottle. Then we see Brother Voodoo is teaching a class. Well, what was his? I think it was something with a zombie, so maybe it's like magical beings or something related to that. I thought that was pretty intriguing. Damien Hellstrom and Magic are teaching a class on Hell. Inferno 101. What a fascinating thing. I was just thinking about it. I like the idea that every place in the Marvel Universe, whether it's Weird World or Asgard or any of these places, they all have the same hell. I think that's pretty interesting, and I think it's really funny, actually. I like seeing that. And oh my god, did I lose my mind when I saw that Man-Thing was teaching a class involving plants and caring for these amazing types of plants. I love seeing that. There's like a syllabus at the end of the book where you see each instructor and what they're teaching, and you didn't see every instructor in their classes in here, but I'm like, this is really cool. It feels like we're going all out for this, and I love that feeling. And we get a lot of great stuff for our characters. I think my favorite moment in here is you just see Doyle, who's a character I actually really like. I know a lot of people might be iffy on the child Dormammu thing. I think it's funny. And one of the Asgard twins, I think it's Elric, they kind of just get into like this weird tiff. And it's just funny because Elric's late to the Inferno 101 class, so he gets mad and kind of sasses the teacher a little bit, and Magic sends him to hell. And then Doyle's like, that's hilarious. Is he ever going to come back? Because I kind of hope he's dead. And then he gets sent to hell. So those two spend a majority of this book just trying to survive in hell and learning to work together and help each other. And I kind of like the idea of what this book represents too, in terms of like, you have to put your prejudices aside. In the line of fire or in the line of duty, these are the people that are going to be with you no matter what. Through thick and thin, these are the people that are going to be at your side. So learn to, befriend them and be nice to them. You see that the kid with the hoodie, whose name I can't remember, he kind of gets picked on during the lunch break, and you can see he doesn't really enjoy doing the PE class because he's not the athletic kid. So I like seeing that too. He's just trying to figure out how he's going to fit in still. That stuff was pretty interesting. There was a moment in like the middle of the book too. It was just like a small thing. You just see kind of like Doyle just kind of stutters when he's trying to talk to Emily, so I think that's kind of a funny dynamic. I wonder if Doyle's going to have a little crush on Emily and how that's going to play up. I think that's going to be really cool to see. I'm very excited for that. And I'm really liking this book. I think it's surprisingly entertaining. I've said it before, I do not enjoy the high school dynamic. I didn't like Harry Potter that much. It just wasn't for me. But I'm liking what this book is presenting to me. And I think a lot of that has to do with Scotty Young's writing. It just works really well. And every character has their moments. I like that Emily starts to question things and she's talking to one of the teachers. And she's like, you guys said like the first day that magic comes with a cost. I'm just wondering, I did more magic today than I have in my entire life. So like, if we're doing this, what's like the cost? Like, what are we doing? kind of, that's bad while we're doing good? Doesn't really get the question answered, so I'm kind of like, okay, that's definitely going to be played up somewhere else along the story. And when all the teachers are kind of having like their little meeting at the end of the day, you can see it too. The question gets brought up again, like, Emily asked this question. What are we going to do about it? Like, do we tell her? Do we leave it? Because more students are going to start asking as soon as we get further along down this semester. And I thought that was pretty interesting to see and how that was going to go. And why is Man-Thing in this book? I was not expecting this. He's teaching, like, botany or whatever it's called. And he's in the student teacher lounge. I mean, that's so cool. I love it. I love having Man-Thing in this book. Anything with Man-Thing I love. It's great stuff. I'm so happy. I really enjoyed this book. It's the first day of school. You're going to get all your tropes. The kid that can't climb the rope or run fast in gym. The kid getting bullied in the cafeteria. The kids that can't grow a plant, and Thoth just kind of freezes his plant, and it doesn't really work out the way he wants to. They're fighting genies. They're fighting zombies. Everything is really cool, and it's getting to be really fun. So I highly recommend checking out Strange Academy. It's well worth the read, and I think everyone here is going to enjoy it a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. You can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. And as I say at the end of every video, have fun, stay safe, good luck, and enroll in the Strange Academy. I'm sorry I did that.